Good morning. It's John Nunberg, and I'm with W5 Business Coaching. This morning, we're talking with Mark Bossert of Top Local Lead Generation. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, John.
So today, we wanted to talk about, or at least respond to this question. When thinking about marketing, why is it important to be consistent?
So what we found in doing this for years now, that it creates an expectancy or a reliance of your customers that you're going to show up every week or every day that you're going to show up. So Monday, we do these Mondays at 9:30 a.m. We're there every Monday morning, unless there's a holiday, doing these hangouts. And that consistency creates an audience because people start to expect that you're going to show up. Now, a lot of times that's simple, straightforward. Now what do I do? How do I actually create that audience? Well, what's my message? Do I use an email blast? Do I create a newsletter? Do I send out a paper newsletter? Do I create videos? What do I do? How do I do this? Well, I think it's matched very specifically to your target market. So for both of us, these work really well. They're time sensitive, they're packed with information and value for our target markets, and they're easy to consume. And video is probably the most effective way. But say if you're somebody, like, I just want to give a couple examples. What if you're a painter, for instance? So I'm just going to, bear with me, I'm going to do a bit of a screen share here. When I find my right screen. Technical difficulties.
No worries, Mark, we're with you.
So we're starting the screen share here. Just let me know when you can see that, John.
Sure, there you go.
So here's a building under construction. You can see that they're using a pretty standard for Vancouver right now, this kind of mild green, I guess. And the owners wanted something a little different. So they're going to switch to a different process here. And just another shot. So this is the before picture. So this is an exact way that a painter could show how they work. You can see the mess, you can see the job. Here they've masked it off. Here's what it looks like under construction or under the painting process. Again, another angle. This is actually the house next door. They're doing two of them at once. And then this is the finished product. You can see what it looks like at the end is very different. And you can talk about your process. You can talk about your checklist of how you make sure that the site's cleaned up every day. You're not leaving debris everywhere. You're making sure that the site is clean and it's fast and it's done professionally. What the interior looks like. Same thing. You can show the before and after shots, and isn't this a beautiful thing? Well, this conveys very, very powerfully to someone what exactly the value is of your business. What do you provide? What exactly is it? And in a visual manner like this, you can actually just do it in a hangout like this and do a screen share of it. You can create a video that would be a slideshow video and just have a voice track that talked under it. And you can actually accomplish this in a very short period of time as long as you have the resource of taking some shots. Even your crews out there could take the befores, the during, the after shots, so that you can tell that story every week, repeatedly. And if you do different kinds of jobs, whether it's residential, whether it's interior, whether it's commercial, exterior, interior, again, you have many stories to tell that are going to be very relatable to people, because they're going to always think that their situation is unique and different, even though generally they're pretty close to the same.
Sure.
Make sense?
Yeah, so what you're describing is giving your prospect or your potential client a preview of what it's like to work with you.
Absolutely, and proof.
As a result, and proof, and as a result, you'll have more confidence and sort of earn the trust that it's going to be okay to make a decision to go ahead.
Absolutely. But it all hinges, in my experience, on being consistent, on showing up regularly. If you're going to show up every day, then show up every day. If it's 5 days a week, then it's every 5 days a week. It's a long-term play. You have to be a publisher today to be an effective marketer online. If you're not, you're putting your business at risk, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's interesting. So once you set a pattern, that pattern becomes a marker of your trustworthiness. And if you break that pattern, so too then does the confidence that you're going to, do what you say you're going to do.
Absolutely.
So I get that's what you're describing. That makes sense. We humans are pattern-seeking animals.
Absolutely. We love that. We like to be able to rely on someone. We want to find someone we can trust and rely on. That's why we do business with anyone, is because we've grown to trust and rely on them. And so this is just a subtle way, but a very, very important and powerful way to override everything that you've heard about marketing in a way, because it said, your USP suddenly becomes not all that important, that you have one perfect one. You can have many, you can have thousands, because you've got thousands of kinds of proof that show we do this, we do this, we do this, we do this, we do this. Here's the proof, here's the proof, here's the proof. And now, which one matches up with that person who shows up to consume your content?
Sure. So if you could summarize all of this into a bumper sticker, what would it be?
Pick a time each week and stick to it. Show up, do your thing. Whatever the thing isn't as important as showing up, in my experience, and doing it every single week.
Awesome. Well, today we've been talking with Mark Bossert of Top Local Lead Generation. If you're interested in finding out more about what Mark does and how he can help you in your business achieve the results that you're looking for, give Mark a call. The number's on the screen, or you can reach him at his email at mark@toplocalrankings.com. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, John.